fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vault number 76? Feels like we waited forever for this. Dust off those chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks, 'cause we're gonna have a party down in 76.
Today's a day for celebration. We've been locked away, but we've been making preparations. Sweep away decay and all the waves of devastation. Now we're at the dawn, another day of reclamation. Preservation of the nation. It's a fate we waited every day of dedication. To build a haven, pave the way for generations of what's left of all tech participation. Deep beneath the wastes of Virginia is a place where we could have stayed safe for millennia. But tensions get frayed after just a few decades, so we're certain that the surface ought to be a little friendlier. Shine your shoes, 'cause the hour is a handful. Joining hand in hand with fellow man to save the land. So I packed some dandy apples in a satchel with some Blamco. Stepped out of the gate to meet the neighbors and it's blam.
Do you think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vault number 76? Are you lost in awe? Well, you better be quick. Build a hovel from the rubble while the reverie sticks. Now you gotta build a heaven using death as the bricks if you wanna have a life out of 76. I don't wanna set the world on fire, but your house will do just fine.
Gotcha thinking maybe now's a prudent time after practicing the rowdy mutants flying. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Welded Life live stream. I am your host, Welded Life, coming to you live from sunny, my wife's craft room, here in wacky and wonderfully wild, while wistfully wasteful, the wondrous Western Kentucky. Welcome once again, wasteland wanderers, to what I will wager walks willingly and wantonly to weird whereabouts when wishing worthwhile wages were working their way within reach. We here with the Welded Life watchings want to wet your whistle with warped wells of wisdom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One and all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody on this spinning ball of water and dirt. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. First of all, that music, the intro music, as always, compliments of one of the stupendium of YouTube. And he doesn't do just Fallout music, although he does have Fallout 76, one you just heard, and there is the one he did for New Vegas, The House Always Wins. But he has other video games he does original content for, music for. Fantastic content creator. He also plays video games live. Things that, hey, Shen, did you miss it? Well, I'm allowed to play it, so give me a second. Let me pull it up. I'll give you a little transition that here real quick. I'll give you the full playthrough. You gotta be quick.
Do we think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vault number 76? Feels like we waited forever for this. Dust off those chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks, 'cause we're gonna have a party down in 76.
Today's a day for celebration. We've been locked away, but we've been making preparations. Sweep away decay and all the waves of devastation. Now we're at the dawn, another day of reclamation. Preservation of the nation. It's a fate we waited every day of dedication. To build a haven, pave the way for generations of what's left of all tech participation. Deep beneath the wastes of Virginia is a place where we could have stayed safe for millennia. But tensions get frayed after just a few decades, so we're certain that the surface ought to be a little friendlier. Shine your shoes, 'cause the hour is a handful. Joining hand in hand with fellow man to save the land. So I packed some dandy apples in a satchel with some Blamco. Stepped out of the gate to meet the neighbors and it's blam.
Do you think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of vault number 76? Are you lost in awe? Well, you better be quick. Build a hovel from the rubble while the reverie sticks. Now you gotta build a heaven using death as the bricks if you wanna have a life out of 76. I don't wanna set the world on fire, but your house will do just fine. Not you thinking maybe now's a prudent time after practicing the rowdy mutants fly.
Now I'm an optimist. optimist. But was it a bad decision to make a mission out of living in a vicious cataclysm? Sitting in the wilderness and killing for provisions. If all may have its faults, but all the halls were a condition. Every dweller went from level-headed fella to a villain. So forgive me if it's not what I envisioned, but with citizens selected out of brilliant civilians, I thought that some decorum while exploring was a given.
Hi, Joe. How you doing today? I haven't seen you since the fall barbecue last May. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, you can keep the carcass. I'll be on my way.
Country road, take me home to a place that won't radiate my bones. Hear a silly little ditty with a playful tone, transmitted from the middle of the danger zone. Country road, take me there to a pretty little crater in the open air. It's a bright new future, so don't be scared, 'cause everything glows with a bright green glare. Can the world ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of Ultima 76? It's murdering suburbians, getting your kicks. Well, we ask you to refrain till population is fixed. Rest assured that every resident was carefully picked to be remembered as a member of 76.
Vault-Tec reminds you your purpose on the surface is to work to survive through adversity by working with the persons beside you.
Nah, I never liked you. I'm gonna craft some ammo and fight
There
you.
was a time I'd smile and pretend that I liked all my friends. When society and tell me why the pretense, bring a violent end to that white picket fence.
You missed my recital again.
There's no keeping up with the Joneses. I've broken their noses, I've stolen their clothes and fed them to the roaches. That out of showing for mowing this lawn while I'm trying to focus on my crosswords. Crosswords are through now, domestic disputes now descended to shootouts. Truth is, Diane, I hate you pecan pie. This is for bringing one round to my luau.
Everyone's had that fantasy to be like humanity. You might think it's rad to see what will grow from this rad disease. The mutations are past belief.
Who'd have guessed these nuclear arms would give me literally nuclear arms?
I hit ground zero at the movie conform. So what is the harm if we drop another couple of bombs? Who'd have thought the horrors of war could be awesome when chalking them up against the boredom? Before things were torched and we're forced to reform from assortments and morons. A quarter century squabbles late dormant. Spit boys and torches, blood in the porches, squash clubs and potlucks and nuclear launches. Setting the scorch on my mother-in-law is more fun than anything before the war. From Boston down to the Mojave, you gotta get a hobby like slaying all your neighbors and displaying all the bodies. So let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat.
And there you have it. That's the full video that you can find on YouTube with the Stupendium. There's a lot of great content, and I thank him. I actually just went on there, found that video, fell in love with it, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna comment on it. Like, what do I say about it? Because it got me amped for the game. And my only comment was, man, I'm a small time creator. I wish I had an intro like this to use for my stream. He's like, you can tell me I can use it. And he said, sure, just give me credit. He didn't say, hey, pay me. He said, here, give me credit. So that's the kind of person that the Stupendium is. He's there to make good music, make good content, stuff people can enjoy, and it's got a great beat. You're absolutely right. Let me get right into undoing that. There, okay. Now I'm in Discord. Yeah. Hey, how you doing today?
Well, you know, another day, another cap.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 more days.
Oh, your surgery?
No, I know that's postponed because I popped positive for COVID, which I never experienced the first symptom of it. Never at all. I mean, not even as much as a cough. I mean, I'm congested the morning most of the time on here anyhow, just because I have allergies. But I hadn't had the first symptom one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, never had the first symptom. Not even so much as a fever. So it's either a false positive or COVID ain't shit. Take your pick with that.
I'll take the latter.
Yeah, I've looked at the numbers for the mortality numbers year to year, and then break down by what caused it.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of nothing. The flu disappeared in 2020. I mean, literally disappeared. There was literally no DOAs because of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put no stock in that.
Yeah, and everybody is talking the beginning of it. Like,
It ain't nothing but it's flu 3.0.
Exactly. Like the numbers are all just completely out of whack. Like out
Thank
of
you. Nice to know there's such sane people out there watching this. And supposedly back in early January, we took the over-the-counter test. Of course, we're not just sitting around with let me set this on the counter here. We're really careful, and we both took tests and popped for it. Then I was like, okay, and it was like I may have had a head cold at that point, so I may have had it for real, and not be like theorizing that it might be a false positive.
Yeah.
It may just be that by this point now I have the immunity, or my immune system so amped up from it that I'm just not going to have any symptoms. But then again, asymptomatic spread is when you look at it scientifically, you do your research on that phrase, asymptomatic spread. It's literally like a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's one of the. It's like as rare as getting the bubonic, actually more rare than getting the bubonic plague these days, in which we do have cases of that popping up in the world. Still.
Yeah.
We thought we beat the Black Death, but now it's back here and there. But asymptomatic spread, even more rare than that. I don't know the numbers per se on that. I'm just bullshitting, but I know it's super, super rare. Even old, well, I don't like his name because he's a piece of shit. Had admitted it at some point that asymptomatic spread was bullshit. You're not going to really have that happen. Anywho, I've been sitting around the house for like a week going, yesterday was, they say the last time I heard 5 days quarantine, did the 5 days quarantine, never even so much had a fever. We went out yesterday to an open air event. So, just to be on the safe side, we weren't going to try to do anything indoors. Went to an open air event in a nearby area with, Nitwit's Craft House, the ones that make my hat.
Yeah.
And all that. Went out there with them for an event out there in Wingo, Kentucky.
Wingo.
Yep. Let's see. So went out there and hung out, and that was about it.
The Benango, eh?
Wingo, wango, bango, dango. I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I totally like. I'm against the whole being inoculated and everything for the flu. There's
I have
booster
not.
shots.
I have not had a flu vaccine or any vaccine in. Well, since the last one that was mandated by the schools, and I'm 40 now, so.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I had some in. Was it 2004 when I went in the Army?
Okay.
So you have your mandatory boosters and all that. Not really boosters, but your mandatory shots you get there, and then, of course, they do that in day 1 or 2 of 0 week. 0 week is when you get all your gear, so they do that like the first couple days of that, so that if you have an adverse reaction, which happened, they just do. People, it's called pathogenic priming. Guess you can imagine how much I've read since late 2019, early 2020.
I guess, eh?
It happens.
Yep.
You have people who are prone to pathogenic priming. Those are people who get sick after getting a vaccine and catch the virus, whether it's the flu virus or whatever. It happens. My wife is actually prone to that stuff. Because of her genetic conditions and disorders and stuff like that, she's actually prone to pathogenic priming. So if she takes a flu vaccine, she will get the flu. It will last her 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, it'll be brutal too for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's unfortunate.
All right, I see you there, Hat. Fulfilled. I am hydrated. Seriously. Tell you what, if I don't get in here at bright and early of a morning, I don't get anything. All right, at least I can activate the sell it shack. That'll work. You farming treasure hunt? What do you mean, farming treasure hunters or farming like doing the maps? Hack.
What are you talking about?
Hack said something about you see me farm treasure hunt. Is he talking about maps or is he farming like the treasure hunters? Because I thought that was that still going. I don't think that. I think
That was last week.
that was last week. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that one was over. We don't have.
Yeah, we did the gold.
Oh, okay. Right now is gold. No. It's double score in Minerva's big sale starting today. No, I'm on the wrong way. It's Gold Rush weekend. Yeah. I do need to come here and grab me some Nuka-Colas.
When you die, can I harvest you for bone shards?
I need to plant some gourd. Anywho, Actually, before I do anything, let's see. Kill creatures, plant crops, use photo mode. There we go. Plant crops.
Today's junk output is error. Sensors are dirty.
Now we're gonna plant crops. I mean, if you're gonna just get rid of it, sure, I'll take it. But I'm not really. I mean, and I'll be ever grateful. But I mean, it's not a requirement, man. A lot of that ammo, I just end up converting, which is how you end up getting a lot of that 12K fuel that you were asking. All right.
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Tuesday, we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
Lunch boxes. There we go. What's next? Legendary module. So I gotta kill a creature, complete an event while in a group. Daily Ops team.
You are a piece of scrap. That means I like you.
There's a Daily Ops team up.
I'm totally down for that.
Let's see. He hasn't gone into the daily op yet, so I don't know if it's he just left over from a previous or what. You will come along there, Hack? That's usually what I do with all the extra ammo I get if people don't buy it fast enough. Okay, you're not going to do that. Okay. No daily op for you.
What's up?
Talking about Hack.
Okay.
Could I interest you in a block of concrete?
Yeah, let's, I guess I'm going to jump on in then. Burrows, Scorched, Explode on Death, Volatile, and Savage Strike. It's a decryption, too. I hate that. I hate decryption. I hate it because I have to chase them down. Mostly, it's because I have to chase them down. And Jersey really hates the Burrows because she sees all turned around down because she has bad vision as it is right now. She's supposed to be having eye surgery. She's trying to have that done before she comes back to the States. She's over in Norway. Yeah. I always forget the name of it. Chaz actually wants to do a daily. Okay.
I'm coming.
I'll get my lunch boxes at the ready.
Good morning, good day, and good welcome.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I just started. Here we go. I'm just gonna go into pick up things.
Alright, and there's 4. Let's get her done.
And see what it was today.
What's the what today?
What is the daily ops today?
This is Initiate Vernon Dodge from the Brotherhood of Steel. We need assistance shutting down radio interceptors at your location. This location is a hotbed of enemy activity. Our spy friend thinks that'll stop us from reaching the interceptors. Let's prove him wrong. But don't forget, stealth is key in this location. Taking on the entire group at once is likely to get y'all killed right quick. Picking up a code carrier in your area. They'll have what we need to shut down an interceptor. Try to find who's got it.
Over here near me.
Code acquired. Sneak your way over
You're on it.
That's one down. Take it from the top. Hunt another batch until we draw out more code carriers. That sick little mind put this scheme together.
Well, good morning, Lamar. Thank you for the raid. And how are you today? Okay. So we can see.
I should feel bad that he says to try to be quiet and be stealthy. And I'm over here lobbing grenades and stuff.
We can, let alone our power armor.
I used to play tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, you know, roll the dice and all that jazz. And I kid you not, I had a friend of mine. When you want to tell the DM you're doing it, so I'm performing an action without, you know, telling the rest of the party that you're doing it, trying to be sneaky or whatever. He would pass a DM a note. And he passed me a note, and he's a paladin in his full plate armor. It says, I tiptoe past a dragon. To which my response was, aloud, the fuck you do in full plate? He proceeded to get mauled.
Always getting mauled.
Code carrier. Should be one of the enemies nearby. Try to pick off the right one without raising too much attention. Another code in the bag. Use it to shut down an interceptor. Detecting heightened presence near the devices, so approach with caution.
Let's see, we gotta get, where's the nearby ones over here? I guess is the closest one.
It would be the closest, wouldn't it?
You're at it, ain't you?
Oh, the one kinda got lost around.
I got it.
That was a good turnaround.
There's one more left. Y'all know what comes next. Hunt down another batch of these
Get out of here, come on.
fools.
Nothing like making them go pop. Playing Pop Goes to Scorchy.
We are currently in daily ops here. We done. Oh, okay. Vault 94, 96. No.
What's the question?
Which vault are we in again?
Which vault? We're not.
Yeah.
We're in Harper's Ferry right now.
Harper's Ferry? I thought this was a vault.
No, this is Harper's Ferry.
Okay, I totally.
This is on the east side of the map. The above grounds is kind of a dingy looking. Yeah, it's one part you go to the missions when you're looking for this. I think the cures or the research they've done on the scorched plague.
Yeah.
What's the doctor? What's his name? Ends up there.
On that final code.
That's how
Spoilers.
Keys of this little gang has it. You'll need to strategize before taking this one.
Well, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, at this point, if you haven't played it, you can expect that everybody's pretty loose-lipped about it, you know?
There's someone that actually hasn't played very much of it yet.
Oh, I'll try to refrain from ruining your day, but
It's all good. It's all
hurry up and get with the program.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get over there. Wait, under Harper's Ferry. Okay, great. Not try to vault, but under Harper's Ferry. that.
Nice work. Time to ruin our spies.
Like everyone, let me
by
fire.
shutting the operation
That
down.
was weird.
Head to the last interceptor.
I hate decryption.
Yeah, you and me both.
Interceptor's
This,
down.
in this place even more.
Secure comms can be the difference between life or death. You've done good work, team. At Victorium.
Yeah, well, it was a town indeed. No longer so much. Surprisingly, you're actually unable to hear the Discord. I like this.
They are able to hear it,
No, they're not.
so they can't hear me talking to you.
Apparently.
Well, you just don't have it set where your desktop audio or Discord audio goes through your stream. Mine's set where everything on my desktop goes through. I'm gonna have to change it, but now I can mute Discord from hotkey. So if I need to mute myself in Discord, you'll still be able to be heard, but I won't be heard to you. So I can talk to you, and then if I have to say something just to the stream in the middle of a bunch of conversations, so we have a bunch of people on, then it's not as much confusion.
That's too much hotkey-ness for me, you know?
Well, I just use the number pad over here on the right side of my keyboard.
Fair enough. My numbers are set to my wheel.
Well, here's the thing: your favorites wheel is set to the numbers on the top, not the ones on the number pad. So you can still set.
From the number on the top?
Yep.
Interesting.
So you've got a whole bunch of you can make those a whole bunch of separate hotkeys, like via Discord, or as long as you don't bind it to anything in the game. So I have to watch out because my push to talk button is also something else. That's weird.
Interesting. Oh, apparently you can be heard, but it's very, very faint.
Because you probably got my audio turned down in your Discord.
I think it's the mixer in the Streamlabs.
Or Streamlabs, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I just traveled away from my camp, and Hack was like, hey, have some ammo.
Solar panel. Still don't have my last piece of Arctic armor.
You still don't have that?
It's one final piece. Yo, I don't have it yet.
Oh, goodness.
It's the only thing I don't have from Daily Ops.
How could you not? Have you just not been doing daily ops at all?
I do Daily Ops every day.
I think I've got every piece, and I haven't done them every day.
Well, you got an RNG that's coming out of your ass. I mean, I got nothing. My RNG is negative 12.
RNG?
Yeah. What is that? What is that? For the... It's not for again.
May I be of
RNG,
assistance?
random number generator, is an algorithm that produces random numbers, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
In video games, these random numbers are used to determine random events, like your chance at landing a critical hit or picking up a rare item.
At your
Random
service,
number generation,
sir.
or RNG, is a defining factor in many modern games. So, yeah.
Maybe rework your build with a lot more luck.
Serve and protect.
My luck is at 14.
Well, maybe 15 in chems, you know?
It's my life RNG. My life RNG, like my life luck
May
sucks.
I be of assistance?
My luck in game could be all. Jesus, I could have all the luck in the game, but I'm still like, I would say unluckiest, but not the most lucky. If that makes any sense.
At your service, sir.
Well, that's going to be uncomfortable for the duration of the stream. I think I'm going to splinter.
Ouch.
Serve and protect.
I get dropped. What time is it? Yeah, it's about time.
Time for you to get a new watch.
Photo mode. It's a smart watch, thank you. That's what I look at, you little brat.
Smart watch.
It's a smart watch, yes.
How
May I be of
the smarter our appliances become, the dumber we become. I'm old school like that.
I agree to disagree. It's only as smart as the user.
You know, when you have college students that can't read freaking face clocks, they have to have it digital for them
serve
because it just takes that extra half a second to look at it and go, it's 9:15.
Yeah.
You know, it's argument. That's an argument to my point.
at your service, sir.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean,
You can go on YouTube. Funny thing, I'll go on YouTube or I'll watch different this and that videos or whatever, and I will find where somebody's gone on campus somewhere, these college students, and they're like, "We're here to ask them questions about such and such." It's nothing controversial or nothing. They're just, asking the college students if they know who this president is. And it won't be anything necessarily current. And then they'll, like, they couldn't tell you who George Washington was, but they know who Khloe Kardashian is.
oh yeah, because they're all caught up on the socials.
Yeah.
No, they're refusing to teach actual history in school anymore.
Well, there's that, too. I mean, that's besides the point.
Morning,
Hello.
Weldon.
Good morning, Captain. How are you?
In rare form today.
Are you?
Did you know that? Okay, so I have a problem with this. Certain, let's say, a certain comic book company has created a character who is named after the president of the Confederate Army.
Okay.
That this I don't know whether they just didn't pay attention in school, but I would think that anybody who actually knew their history would consider it a slap in the face to them.
Well,
Because in the Spider-Man comic books, or Miles Morales Spider-Man, his father's name is Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis was the name of the Confederate president who thought that all black people should be slaves.
yeah.
And Jefferson Davis in the Miles Morales comic is black. Now, this is just me.
It was probably on purpose to make that. I mean, the X-Men in general are just a callback, a throwback to the civil liberties laws in the '60s. I mean, that's what the whole reference of mutants, the anti-mutant movement in X-Men is. It's just a callback to the '60s.
At your service,
I mean, it's not a far cry for any creator of comic books or otherwise to use archetypes. I mean, the racist is an archetype. It exists. It has existed.
serve
Oh, that's just one of my grievances with a lot of the comic books anymore. Number one is that
it's-
the complete
and
lack
now-
of originality.
Yeah, well, I mean, the loading and charging something like that blatantly and being obvious about that, well, that's just kind of lazy. If you want to, that's a lazy writer right there. I mean, but then again, Stan Lee was, of course, racist. Not racist. He was lazy. Stan Lee was lazy. Sorry.
Hang on a second.
Stan Lee was lazy. That's okay. Stan Lee was lazy. I mean, think about a lot of his characters: Bruce Banner, Peter Parker. A lot of the characters in his universe have that alliteration in their names on purpose. Makes it easy to remember their names. That's why he did it. Wade Wilson.
Oh, he's DC.
No, Wade Wilson's Deadpool. Deadpool's Marvel.
Why am I thinking
I don't know where the fuck you are on
Deadshot.
this one. Seriously?
Deadshot? I was thinking Deadshot. For some
All
reason.
your viewers are going to jump over here if you ain't
Right.
careful.
See, Wade Wilson is Marvel, but the character Slade Wilson
Slade
There it
Wilson.
is.
Slade.
Deathstroke.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't know who copies who, but clearly they need to stop. Like Hyperion, he's Marvel's version of Superman. Quite literally down to the fucking T. And,
Yeah,
well, it's true.
yeah, that's true.
You know, there's just like so many other comic book ripoffs. And like,
Look, I had my own original idea because I used to play a desktop RPG called Heroes Unlimited, and Heroes Unlimited is superhero RPG. Design your character, you know, and it was the whole game system was made where you could kind of make your own kind of versions of powers. It was set up in such a way that it was, you know, they would give you something like Human Torch. His powers alter physical structure, fire, which still allows him to shoot the fireballs and fly around and everything he does, and his body becomes like fire. Well, I took it to the next step. I was like, I'm gonna make him a villain, like the shittiest villain ever, quite literally, and it's alter physical structure feces.
Wow.
And the guy's initials, I don't remember what his name was, but his initials were POO. His initials were Pooh.
Wow.
jeez.
I
Yeah.
don't know what to say to that.
I thought it was funny. If you don't like it, I don't care.
I don't say I
thought
don't like it. It's just I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, well, everything comes from a fireball. He would shoot a poo bolt. If he found you with an open wound, he could infect your blood, give you blood infections, give you sepsis and stuff. He could cause disease. If he caught you with your mouth open and hit you with a poo bolt in the face, you could uncontrollable vomiting for X amount of rolls or whatever. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. Shittiest power set ever.
Quite literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Let's see here. See, I need to start pulling ammo that don't sell. That never sells. Actually, let me just go over here and put stuff in.
Have you guys seen about the Amarillo Zoo questionnaire?
No.
Hang on. So, Amarillo Zoo asked the public for help identifying strange creature caught on camera. A lot of people are asking, or saying it's a skinwalker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like the perfect place for it to hide?
it was caught on camera. I think it's outside the zoo, but yeah, no, actually, it could.
Once
be.
it gets in there, it can rummage around in there forever. People just up and go missing. Huh. Of course, going by the lore, you know, whether you believe it or not, believe in those or not is one thing, but
Oh yeah.
What's the lore again?
a skinwalker is a werewolf essentially, except for it can take whatever form of whatever it kills, and it wears its skin and becomes it. So it can basically become a human. And that's how the lore of the skinwalker started. Was that they killed a human or family or their something. I'm so far removed from the lore as far as that. I don't even remember all the lore. But it was a curse laid upon, as far as the Native Americans, it was a curse laid upon them for some kind of great sin or something.
Yeah, no, the thing is looking straight at the camera. And yet it looks like this.
If you got it on the Discord, if you put a link, or send it, you can send it to me if you want to. Just send it directly to me, and I'll take a look. See.
Try.
Okay.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, this thing looks grotesque.
Like they haven't been seen for a long time.
Yeah, this thing looks fucking grotesque. It's like, you know, the shot is grainy, but I would.
Oh, I found it. I found it. You don't have to send it to me.
Okay. All right.
Let's see if I can find the video itself. Ooh.
What?
Or Dog Man. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Amarillo Zoo. I'll mute.
What? Ah, crap.
What are your thoughts, Weldon?
Amarillo by morning. Sorry, no, I'm not going to go into the song.
Server hop.
Trying to find better video. That is not a good video. Oh, maybe they play it here. Okay. Well, this is somebody who's...
You gonna server hop with me, Weldon?
I can. You go ahead and jump. I'll jump in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the legs. If you look at the definition on the legs, it's a little too thin. To be human. That's
totally
what I don't like. I mean, I don't know what they're doing there, but when you look at it, the legs up as they approach the hip, it doesn't look natural. I mean, you can see two separate arms, as if like they were walking with this natural swing to their arms, which I don't know why a cryptid like that would do it. Why they would walk with their arms swinging. They are bipedal. That would be a natural momentum gain. But the leg coming up the thing doesn't look right. I don't know. I'm calling bullshit.
Agreed.
Just based on the anatomy of it, and I'll go into that some other time. Yeah, keep that shit coming. I love looking at stuff like that, especially if it's really good. I mean, that's not bad. The graininess of it, of course, that's the law of cryptids. You can't photograph them proper. You literally can't photograph them without there being grain in the photo.
Yep.
There has to be.
Do you think it?
Hack, I'm jumping just
like,
so you know.
Do you think it could be them that's causing the graininess to happen?
What, the cryptids? Oh, I think it's
could be.
It's like a paranormal aura. It can't be shot properly.
Well, I mean, you can go with the thing of the same factors put to ghosts and things like that. Well, why can't you photograph ghosts really well? Well, EMF readers they interact poorly with electromagnetic frequency, which is a waveform like light. So essentially, they would be altering light to some degree, which is probably why you couldn't photograph them. One could make that easy, based on the ghost hunting devices. You can easily make that assumption. That's why it's hard to take a photo, because we haven't figured out the technology to photograph outside the light spectrum.
Just
That's
like
what a photograph is the capture of images based on light to produce colors, and the colors are recorded, making a picture. But the same thing can be said of them. They emanate less of it, which is why you can get pictures. But at the same time, what are we doing at this new world that we just traveled to?
I'm trying to find a world where there's gonna be open silos, or open silos, because
Oh, you gonna do some nuking?
yeah,
You gonna make Nuka Cola?
I mean, we could make Nuka Cola from the enemy's blood. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it's Nuka Cola.
We're gonna nuke them colas. Then yes, that was the idea. But this world has probably one silo left open, and someone's already in it.
Shit.
So, unless you're, I don't know about you, but I feel like jumping until I find a clean world.
All right.
If you're gonna follow, you can. If not,
go for it. I'll follow.
Okay.
This person's admiring my. Welcome to the Sell It Shack. My name's Welded Life. Thanks for coming along. I'll jump. I'll jump. Let's see. Let's go. We're jumping again. We'll eventually get to a server where it has them.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna jump, at least let me wait till I find a clean one.
Thought you just jumped.
I did, but I said let me.
Well, shit.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I found one. It's good.
Hopefully, it's the one I just jumped into.
Did you join on me?
I did. You had already left.
Oh, this is the second jump.
Where are you jumping them? Where are you launching them at? I'll have to jump again. Damn it!
You gotta do queen.
I don't care. You're the one. You're the one spinning your nuclear key cards.
Then why are you asking?
So I know where to fast travel to be ready.
Okay. Well, probably queen then. I'm already at alpha, so.
Okay.
Suppose I should make a team. There we go. Use me? The one I go to is locked down. Which ones are open? We got Charlie open. Swear to God, if something's in there. We're good. Okay. Wiki.
Someone told me I had a few loose screws. I am still looking for those screws.
Ooh. Yeah.
We're down to your
Going down.
survival tent. I'm gonna refrain from saying that's what she said. Wait. Never mind, I failed.
You did. Epically and
Mhm.
greatly.
Perhaps
you for
on perhaps on purpose as well.
Perhaps. Just perhaps.
Nice work. Sensors indicate the problem swappers have been removed. Check in with me from time to time. I may have additional assignments for you to carry out.
Just going straight for it then.
Hey, we're up to 4 viewers. How about that? Oh gosh. Bethesda starts it again.
What's Bethesda doing?
It's delay from the server, be able to respond. Trying to climb in my power armor. It's like, I don't know. Do we want you in your power armor? I'm like, well, if you want to keep getting that that monthly thing for the Fallout first, you'll fucking let me in my power armor, and you'll like to not get it no more here. You know, with all this bullshit. Just get the game to where it works. Fuck looking at the OP stuff that people have figured out. You know, yeah, go after the hackers. You know, sure they're these hacked weapons and stuff. Sure. You know, all that illegitimate stuff. The legacy stuff. You know, I wouldn't worry about that near as much. Just make the game function. I mean, there's always going to be something that causes the game to crash, but at least be able to look at it and go, we're 99. Or at least I'll accept 97% functional. You know, when you drop it below 97% functionality, it'll be like, and it's always those moments when you're like right in the middle of something and it goes, yeah, the game's like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna go have a sandwich. Like, wait a minute, this was the boss. We were about to finish the whole thing. No, I'm gonna go have a sandwich. Yep. Fuck your game. Everybody gets all up in our, well, we gotta take care of these. You want those legacies taken care of, or was it you, or is it somebody else I was talking to?
I was half and half. Like I agree.
Bring them down a little bit, but not too hard.
Exactly.
Because they are legacy and okay. I mean, I could get it, but I think the game functioning in general is far more important.
Agreed. 100%. Yeah, no, go after the game functionality before the legacy part. But if you did go for the legacies, then it doesn't. Yeah.
Oops, I contracted.
You were saying 10%. I was saying 25.
I mean, 10 to 15. I'll go 5. So I'll negotiate down to 15 on it, just to be fair.
I'd even go with that. That's not quite half, but I'd even go with that.
That way, it brings it down a little bit. Gives people, still a desire to want those things, but at the same time, it's not as uber as it was. But that sounds like a much more simple fix, and something that can be put on a back burner for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd much rather remove people's frustration with things like the New Vegas crash.
Yeah.
Or the Fallout 4 crash. Or the Fallout 3 crash. Or any of the game crashes.
Any of the Bethesda crash.
It's Bug Bethesda for a reason.
I know. I slipped the tongue.
So I've got 5 people in here. Well, welcome to the stream, folks. I don't know what warranted the attention, but welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it here.
So there's also a video of someone's surveillance video on their house.
Oh, of those little walker things, the skinny leg things.
No.
Those look like puppets. Those look like puppets.
No, it wasn't that. It was the video started because the person was going through their video logs, and the camera all of a sudden just went completely garbage. Right, the signal was all scrambled. Well, they went through the camera footage, frame by frame, and they saw what looked like a plague doctor walking down the street, and it was during the same time that the video surveillance footage decided to go to garbage.
No, this is a black and white video.
No. It was color.
Now, where was this supposedly?
I don't know. I can't find it anymore.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Why? What do you?
Oh, there's a video. Oh, there's the police are. I look at some. Oh, this is all stuff about the SCP-049, the Plague Doctor. Secure, capture, and protect. Or was it secure, capture, and protect? The SCP Foundation. It's a fictional group. One of those. What is it called? They're
how's it going?
Creepypasta things. Hey there, Fallout. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, that's probably another one. Probably linked to a creepypasta that somebody's probably doing based on the SCP-049, which is the Plague Doctor. I would wager a guess at that. That's probably what that is. That's probably a staged one just for that. Maybe it's something else. Maybe there's more to it, but I would wager that that's probably the aims and the goals of that one. Now, the Skinwalker in Amarillo, Texas, or the Dogman, or whatever they're calling it, I've seen people calling it both. Yeah, you come in a weird conversation there, Fallout. I hope you're enjoying it.
I just joined, so I don't know if I even heard half the thing.
Okay, well, here let me break it down for you, and for anybody who's new to the stream right now, because I've got 5 viewers now. Apparently, in Amarillo, Texas, outside of a zoo, there was a video feed, security video of a skinwalker or dogman or something like that photographed outside of the fence at the zoo. So my thought is, well, if there is actually such thing as a skinwalker, that would be a perfect place for them to hide. They kill and hide the body of the animal they're wanting to impersonate until they can get a hold of a human, and then they just walk out of there with the human looking like a person. Because that's the skinwalkers, unlike werewolves. The skinwalker, as a legendary creature, can turn into a human and impersonate humans. I think it's how there's more to the lore. Where are you dropping your nuke there, by the way, Shin?
Drop it down to the queen.
Queen, okay.
So
Make sure you don't hit me because I'm down here. Let me go.
Shapeshifter.
Yes, essentially. Let's see.
I would think have to be made in a lab in order to do that.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you go into the thing, according to the Navajo legend, this is me coming off of one of these sites. Skinwalkers are shape-shifting witches that disguise themselves as deformed animals like wolves and bears. The legend of the shape-shifting entity known as a skinwalker has been largely regulated to hoax status. After all, it is difficult to believe that a humanoid figure has been transforming into a four-legged animal, terrorizing families in the American Southwest, which would be Texas. Unscientific roots in Native American lore. The rest of it taste legend. But there's a whole thing about it's the taking of a human life is what started it, and then trying to.
So someone died by a
No. They've got a picture. There's actually a picture of a skinwalker, or in a video that they have of the area outside of the zoo. So,
I believe in more of a Wendigo, I would say.
Well, the Wendigo, depending on where you go, is what lore you follow is based on human cannibalism, the curse of human cannibalism. So,
yeah, and that is a real thing, though.
Right. But there are there's tribes there's tribes in Africa and stuff like that, and all over the world, South America, that still. I mean, you can watch some old Bugs Bunny cartoons and stuff, old Looney Tunes cartoons where they make reference to the Dr. Such and Such, I presume, because he was amidst a cannibal. They always find him in a soup pot or something, some big. Oh
wow!
But I mean, there's references to Dr. Livingston, I presume, is the reference. I mean, you find it everywhere. I mean, but the lore of it, there's a lot of different lore about skinwalkers / werewolves, and I really don't go into the cryptids too much, other than the Fallout ones, because everybody loves the Mothman. Let me see. We're going to go to fandom for Skinwalkers mythology. True Skinwalker lore is specific to the Navajo tribe and is linked to the sacred values of their medicine men and shamans, who the Skinwalkers are twisted counterpart. Many Navajo mystics traditionally learned both good and dark magic to further their knowledge, but a select few became corrupted by the darkness and thus became witches. The Skinwalkers are the more malicious of these witches, and take their name from the practice of changing into animals in order to trick people, raid villages, and usually murder. Traditionally, almost all Skinwalkers' magic is devoted to killing in some fashion. In fact, in order to become a Skinwalker, one must kill a close family member. There you are. There it is. This is from a Villains Wiki fandom, which they base that stuff off of what's fun. That's what I've heard. And you watch I'll watch TV, like the cryptid TV and stuff, like any kind of videos and stuff like that on them, just because in passing, reading a book, and I'll have it play in the background. Navajos are very reluctant to share information about Skinwalker with any outside their tribe. Thus, it's difficult for outsiders to understand the true nature of Skinwalker lore, which remains well guarded. As a result, many different takes on the legend has spread, and the name has become a catch-all for supernatural monsters akin to the Wendigo or werewolf. So the potential that a Wendigo is even similar to that. But the Wendigo is that gaunt, emaciated, never satiated with its hunger. Skinwalkers become part of modern culture due to in part to public fascination with werewolves and Native American folklore, which is often twisted considerably from the traditional tales and such, and source of controversy. Some claiming it is kind of a cultural appropriation. Well, whatever. You know, if you have an interest in something, it's interesting. And writers are going to write. They've twisted all kinds of topics. The topic of Skinwalker is going to include paranormal study boards and creepypasta threads, where they vary from being traditional witches of Navajo lore to more radical beings such as cryptids, aliens, demons, or assortment of fantastical beasts. There are almost universally described as evil creatures, just like traditional stories.
Like mythical creatures.
Yeah, well, mythical. Yeah, I mean they're a cryptid, so I mean.
But they're more believable, I say.
Well, I don't know. We're talking about witchcraft and Wendigo and anything else. It's all speculation. Until you catch one, it's all speculation.
It's all in the mind, pretty much.
We got Captain Adorable on our team. How cute! I just noticed.
Captain Adorable is actually a buddy of mine.
Is a buddy of yours?
Yeah, he was on my stream. Not on. He was one of my viewers. He's a good guy. He's cool.
I'm doing Encrypted. What's this about? Forgot.
Encrypted is when you're in the cabin where you have to. There's a robot, an Assaultron that dresses up like a sheep squatch.
Oh. Well, I'm doing it, and I guess I'm gonna smack it with a melee.
Well, smack it.
That's what.
Just remember, you have to get the pylons activated. So there has to be a conduit for each pylon before the
recall robot.
Before you can hit it. It's going to be invisible until all the pylons are being. So somebody's a conduit for every pylon. Then it'll appear and you can attack it.
Okay.
So yeah, and if somebody dies, it's a pylon. The pylon now becomes inactive again, and this somebody has to always be a conduit.
Found the sheep squatch. Jesus, it's strong.
And it's a fake sheep squatch. It's not the real sheep squatch.
Yeah, no. The robot one, I found it.
Yeah, because until it appears where you can see it, you're not going to be able to do any damage to it. Just so you know.
Nobody will do damage as much as I kill me quickly. I just found that out. He almost killed me. Now it says activate the pylons, so activate them. I guess.
Yeah, you got. Hopefully, you have more than just you there. It's going to take at least 3 of you.
Yep, it's true.
You got to have one person on each pylon. Are you done with that thing yet? Ain't you launching that nuke yet?
Excuse me, I'm at 25% initiated, thank you.
Ugh.
Oh,
Give me sass.
What would that jump?
I don't give sass, I give shit.
Giving shit for what?
Because I feel like it.
Okay.
Because I can.
Don't hate me because you hate me.
So I made a hatchet and engraved it and all for a fundraiser that's going to be auctioned off. I went to put the wedge in the top of the hatchet so that the handle didn't come off. It didn't come off the handle. I mean, I wedged it was on there good, so I wouldn't worry about really coming off the handle. But I had to put that wedge in there just to be good and sure. And it split down when I got it in there. It creaked to one side and split down the front of the handle. So I got to make a new handle. That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, white.
Okay,
wolf.
so, well, did I have to ask your opinion on something?
All right.
Have you seen the reboot of RoboCop?
No. For many reasons, I haven't.
Mm. You prefer the original, or do you even like it?
I do like the original RoboCop. The sequel and stuff that came after, they're okay.
RoboCop 2 wasn't exactly a bad film. The third movie was really bad.
Yeah.
There was a series, a TV series for RoboCop done. God, I can't remember. There was like 2 different series done for RoboCop, TV series, and one of them was Prime Directives, and I can't remember the other one.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, RoboCop was, God, that thing, it was such a gore fest. Especially the first movie.
Oh yeah, well, the director's cut of like the scene where Ed 209, was it 209 or whatever it is, walks into the thing, put down your weapon.
And then
right?
blows that guy.
He blows him. No, he doesn't. The original one, he just shoots him a few times. And he falls onto that display of the city. And the director's cut, they actually shot an extra like 60 seconds of footage of him just unloading and just basically turning the dude into soup. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And it's like, oh, really? Really?
What are you talking about?
RoboCop.
The original RoboCop movie?
Sorry, in-game.
Oh.
You've never seen it?
The new one? No, I just haven't.
No, the old one. I'm talking to...
Oh, Shin?
Shin, yeah.
He's only a few years. He's only a few years younger than me. He probably has.
I was I just bypassed the security system. What's up?
Have you ever seen the RoboCop, the original
yes.
1980s film?
Yes, I did.
Have you seen the new one?
I
The
have
rebooted version?
Attention, citizens.
I have not.
Nuclear
I decided
strike
to go
imminent.
against that.
Yeah, a lot of people have. I gave it a shot because I'm a big RoboCop fan. Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There was some good parts in it. I didn't like the fact that they pretty much painted all of his armor black. His armor originally wasn't supposed to be like that. They actually had it more looking similar to the original copy, like a shiny silver. And then
there's a lot of reboots I don't watch just because I know they're gonna wreck it. Not even necessarily wreck it. More sometimes they'll change it in ways that are unagreeable, and at least in my and some other people's opinions, there have been a few reboots in the past that have been okay, but for the most part, no.
I just want to make something new. I mean,
well, they won't because isn't the writer's strike still going on?
And they got another one. I know they did one back in the days of Heroes, the TV show. There was a writer's strike, and
I don't know if they still did it or not because
they struck. And then there was they kind of just finished off the series, and then it came back, and they kept writing. As far as I knew, I thought it was over.
No, why do you think there's so many reboots and everything? Because the writer's strike is still going on. They got nothing.
There's no original ideas these days.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, there ain't nothing new. Nothing new under the sun.
No, that's right. That's true.
say one thing that they did actually. They did give a shout out to the original RoboCop remake. They showed, yeah, they showed the version of the original RoboCop on it. And it was the remake was terrible. But I figured I owed it to myself to give it a shot. something about RoboCop? They actually had to get a special permit to bring his gun to the United States. Yeah, RoboCop's gun. They had to get a special permit in order to bring it into the United States. Yeah, that thing was so illegal as hell that you wouldn't believe it. Here's another thing. The suit. They had, even with a team of 5 people working on that suit, that suit in the original film was the most expensive thing in the film. Like, I'm not even kidding. Let's like forget everything else. Lighting, special effects, everything. The RoboCop suit was the most expensive thing on that film. I cannot remember how much it cost, but it was like astronomical. And it took them, the first time that they got the actor into the suit, it took them 9 hours to get him into that suit. I said 9 freaking hours to get him into that costume. Then, you know, they started practicing more. They eventually, you know, they got it down to 5 hours, then down to 3, and then finally they got it down to an hour and a half of getting him in and out of that costume. And originally the costume was actually going to be like a bright blue. They decided not to do it, then they decided to go with more of a metallic silver and with blue accents, like a pearl blue finish in it. And yeah, and then they made it more pronounced in the second film, which I like the second film's costume a lot better. I like the action sequence. And it's actually funny that they don't consider RoboCop to be an action film. I was gonna say the same thing, but yeah, no, it's not an action film. Even though there's plenty of action sequences in it. A smut film? Snuff? Really? Like that dude that got dipped into the toxic acid?
Heck, if you ain't aware, we had to jump service to go find a thing to launch. I've been muted this entire time. Whoops. Let's see. Shin is muted. Okay. Wonder why he got quiet. Troubleshooter T45 right arm. I've got the right arm, so I don't need that.
Now displaying current stop. Ready to initiate trading. How can I assist you today?
Let's see. Here.
Ready to exchange items. Now displaying current stop.
There's more weight that way with the zealot. All right. There. Let's see. Okay, so it does have a helmet.
Ready to initiate Trading. How can I assist you today? Ready to exchange items.
Well, I'm gonna start by doing this. If you want me to do a random dragon, a couple things I need to do first. Get a dragon. It's just going to require me to run over here. First, let me go get a dragon for free. How you say? Oh, I just want to dig it.
So,
Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd be willing to make a deal.
Okay, what's the deal?
I will give Fallout 76 a try.
Yeah.
Because I assume I have to buy and download the game, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that if you give Star Citizen a try.
How much does it cost?
Well, let me take a look.
Because that might be a little bit before I could do that.
I think it's like 14 something. Buy a game package. No, I'm sorry, 45 for like a starter.
Oof. It
Yeah,
might be a minute
it's-
before I can get there.
I am back.
You are back?
Welcome back.
Sorry. Did I miss anything important or?
No.
No, you're just kind of you were just kind of there.
Captain's just running his mouth like he does.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, would you have me any other way?
Refusing to answer that.
I'm gonna plead the fifth. Give him a million.
Exactly.
What, you want me to be nice?
It might throw me off. It might throw me off. Actually, I might actually be confused.
Might make for an interesting day.
So the starting package is $45, but it just goes up from there. But you can do upgrades from one ship to another. I myself did 3 upgrades. First of all, the one ship that I bought was hold on a second. The one ship that I bought was called the Saber.
I didn't
It's a
scrap it. Don't
stealth
worry.
fighter.
I didn't scrap
I
it.
bought it outright when I first got the game. Well, not
I
first
stuck
got
them in
it,
my
when
storage.
I really wanted to start playing the game seriously. But the first game package that I bought was called the Mustang Alpha. It was also $45. That's just the starting package. And then I upgraded my ship to the Freelancer Max. So they had that as well as the stealth fighter. And I'm pretty sure this game ended up was part of the reason why my marriage failed. The major part of that was, well, you know the reason why the marriage failed.
Well, she was a bitch.
That too. And a cheater.
That goes right in with that.
So, but yes, but you know, it just goes up from there. And let's see, where are the specs?
Alpha's open again.
Oh, so you're gonna go drop another one?
Quite possibly after I, unload a few things.
Descriptions, merchandise, ship upgrade ships.
It just sounds like a cash grab. Real, I mean,
Eh.
Fallout isn't, but 45, and then you get to upgrade the packages and the ships.
If you want.
If you want to be badass, basically. If you want to be a badass, you will pay us more money.
No, not necessarily. But like I said, it's completely up to you.
I'll think
Where
on
the
it.
hell- Where the hell are the I know the specs are around here somewhere. How to play. Let's see. Spectrum. Terms of service.
I love the when you get the part card packs, they give you the little bubble gum with the joke inside. You hear about the unsharpened spear? Yeah, it was pointless.
Wow.
They're terrible, but I love them so much. Send me more part card packs with those terrible dad jokes, Bethesda. I want more, Bethesda. Why can't I go buy those with my gold bullion?
That would just be asking too much.
Oh, I would abuse.
Man,
I would abuse the privilege. Is what it would amount to.
Exactly.
Let's see. I need to make it gunsmith, weapon artisan. Alright, let's see. Modify repair. Let's see. I don't even remember if I have any. Well, I guess I do. Zealot, the dragon. Time to go grab another one.
Man, I can't seem to find the specs on this game. What the requirements for your computer would be. When was the last time you upgraded your computer?
When I built it.
How long ago was that?
2018.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's time for
I mean, there's really not. I looked at the parts to upgrade. There's really not a lot I'm going to upgrade. I've already got. I don't know how much RAM I've got. I've got a lot of RAM. My processor. There's really not a lot that goes. I'm buying top shelf stuff that's going to really do anything more. I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can do to upgrade it. A Gourmand. The dragon. Assassin's the dragon. And that's all I'm doing today, because I've got to go get more script. Oh wait, I gotta change over to.
So this part real quick, one sec.
Anyway, dude. We can talk more about this.
You've been trying to talk me into this game for a while now. That $45 price tag makes me go, because I didn't pay that much for Fallout 76.
I know. We can talk more about it later.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it on stream, I guess. You take care of yourself.
You too, man. Full of water and razor. What am I doing? Do you want? Are you wanting just a regular dragon, or are you wanting like one of the ones I got with the legendaries? Go grab some script. I need to grab script.
My apologies. I have to. I got some technical difficulties going on. The backtrack, please. Sorry.
All right.
No, I'm here. I just need to figure out why my is not working.
Your what's not working?
So I got a keyboard that has some extreme
There you go. There you go.
multifunction, like custom
There you go, Hack.
customization.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, like it's worked before until like a couple months ago, till recently, where it doesn't want to stay connected to my Discord, so I can have my integration so it doesn't. I can do my hotkeys to mute and unmute and whatnot. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to stay connected. So every now and then, I have to literally shut down the game, like the core game, or not the game. Sorry, the keyboard software, and I also have to shut down Discord. And for some reason it didn't work this time, so I will be right back as I try it again. As soon as I turn it off.
You and I stick together like excess adhesive.
Yes, I know it's really not in the world. I'll be right back again.
Yeah. It's a doozy, that one. All of a sudden now you got quiet on my end. Are you there? You're awful quiet there, Shin.
I can see that.
Let me just adjust you on my end so you ain't got to fool with nothing. Give me a mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah. Works good on this end. All right.
Okay. It did not set up properly.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. It's color, but it's not giving me the what do you call it? My
Yeah, quiet again. What are you doing on your end? My lord.
I shouldn't, like, nothing. I haven't changed anything. I've been, I don't know.
Every time you touch something on your computer, all hell breaks loose.
Anything I want to do, anything, all hell breaks loose for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I was in my game.
Who knows? Bethesda strikes again.
Ain't that the truth? Either which way, I am gonna restart my computer. Just because. Just to, yeah.
All right.
So, hit this. Authentication. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Wait a minute. Need a little price checking on that one. Let's see. Assassin's the Dragon. Let's see what that goes for. Like Vermont Revolutionary Sword.
Back.
Welcome back.
My voice any better?
Yes.
The sultry sound of my voice has returned.
Now I gotta turn you down.
No, ha ha.
Can't have you burning my ear, blowing my eardrums out.
Oh, I'm not that, bad.
No, I'm talking about as you turned up from where you were having issues before.
Yes. Others. We're golden. I can now deafen at will.
I need to go down to the Rusty Pick. Oh, look, Teammates Camp is right down the way from it. I can just fast travel there for free. Hooray for teams.
Hoorah.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Hoorah's Marine Corps. Huh is the Army.
My apologies.
It's a sound the enemy makes when you kick him in the stomach. Huh!
That's funny. Not funny, but funny.
Hoorah's the sound a Marine makes every time he kills something. Hoorah.
Gotcha. I didn't know there was a difference, and I didn't even know there was the two. Like,
You thought the
I know each area has its own like thing, but I didn't realize that it was Hua. And
well, yeah. That's I mean, it's just they get pumped like kind of thing they get away with doing without getting out of line with the drill sergeants. It's a way it's a way to cheer and cheer without getting too loud or too out of because the Marines, they're all about the rigid way of things, and there's a reason for it.
Care to explain?
Well, the Marines are like of your basic infantry type folks. They are the baddest of the bad.
Right.
Now, I'm not talking about special forces, Navy SEALs, or nothing like that. I'm just talking about just straight up. Here you go.
In general. Gotcha.
Not downplaying any other branches or nothing like that, but it just is what it is.
Well, of course, yeah. No, I get you.
And of course, the Marines are a branch of the Navy.
Yeah.
When Maria Mitchell discovered her heart.
And they're up there on par with some of the other even more specialized stuff, but they're still badasses. Just because they're told they're trained to be 10 foot tall and bulletproof, and they will absolutely go in to get the job done. Don't leave them unsupervised. Don't tell a group of Marines, all right, behind enemy lines, hey, we ain't got no leadership. The orders are go in and have fun, because there will be a mass amount of devastation as a result of some poor decision making like that.
Fair enough.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Let's see. Is there any more left in there? 0 script left for the day. Where is... Hold on, I know where she's at.
Where?
Yeah. I'm pulling it up now. Kev, do it. She shows up tomorrow.
Yes, in 12, exactly 24 hours in 12 minutes.
In 19 seconds, 18, 17. Okay.
15, yep.
Yeah. Rivers Big Seal.
I don't know what she had last week. I don't care about last week. I don't know what she has this week. Is it her big sale this week?
Yes. Minerva's big sale begins on the 16th. I'm thinking of Gold Rush. Going and get my cash in my stuff. Hers is on the 16th. So I need to go. Go do a daily quest or something with the. I think I've killed too many raiders. They don't talk to me anymore. Like give me missions up there anymore at the crater. I was able to get both, but I think I've killed too many raiders. And now they don't want to give me any missions, but they don't shoot at me because they know better.
Aw.
That, and there's going to be something doing with the pit with them. Is why they pulled all that back, because they're changing dialogue. Is another thing, could be a potential thing.
Right.
They're in the northern quadrant of the map. Northern portion of the map, divided in quarter sections. They're in the top quarter. Divided, of course, straight across.
Yeah.
which means they'd be the ones making expeditions potentially up into the pit.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
You got the gold. I knew you could.
We shut the light around here at night. You never know who's trying to sneak in.
Those raiders are just out there, waiting.
Too busy. Maybe later?
I don't understand why we can't get a few more Sonnies to do the boring jobs. Hey, how's it going, Samuel?
I heard Sonny got a new shipment in. I've got to go check it out.
Trade with Sonny. Sonny has what you need.
No more tests for me. Just give me chill tunes and
What do you mean, what do we find now?
There is only one Sonny. All others.
I see you like the big guns.
He's gonna have
They
the
pack a
jump.
heck of a punch.
Build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sonny's.
I hope he's right.
the only time I miss being inside the vault is when the weather's bad.
Build a lair out of garbage. Garbage from Sonny's.
Well, we got 9 minutes until the reset, so that's another thing.
About it?
There's 9 minutes until it happens.
With Sonny is
And
guaranteed.
we'll still have one more day of Gold Rush weekend.
You're on a team or is it full?
I can get rid of a rando.
You are missing out. You should fear it. Shop at Sonny's.
There you go. Space Main. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can try it. I mean, that's the Vox. I can try that one. Let me grab the daily from here while I'm here. There.
Whoa.
I'll start doing some dailies.
Fine. The last functioning osmosis. If you can get it back, we'd be... Excellent. I can show you...
Start here. We'll work our way north. I wish I worked some dailies on the way up to the Vox. And then I'll work my way across and then back down. See what I can get in I'll listen to what the animals say as you chase them around. Or what I'm gonna eat you. Or yeah, they get pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Have you done the Vox one where you have the syringer?
I don't recall.
This one with a special syringer.
Oh, wait a minute.
And
It's called. Yeah, Fox Finger. I got it, but I've had it for I think months. I would love to get rid of that thing if I can.
I can't hold on. I'm in the middle of a firefight.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
A legendary scorched beast showed up.
Okay, welcome and good morning. Sorry about the interruption, and we are good to go. Sorry about the ad. No one really gets into that, unfortunately.
There. Alright, I think I killed everything. Alright, that's complete.
I like gifts. You want me to come to you? Okay.
Alright, now let's see what else is on there. I gotta talk to Boomer. Then I gotta go investigate Berkeley Springs. Alright. Dailies have now officially reset. It's 11 o'clock.
Beautiful.
The time is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Your dailies have reset. Have a pleasant day.
Greetings. It is now in for good luck.
Alright, now that should put me... That runs me back down to... Okay, that's fine. There's lots of splodies at Valley Galleria. I love Valley Galleria. A couple well-placed grenades, and the entire parking lot just goes up in one big kablooey. And then you also have the potential chance to find the victims of a sheep squatch over there by that little gas station there at the Valley Galleria. With the quills in them and stuff.
You're adorable.
Also, you can also find dead death claws over here that have also been killed by the sheep squatch. All of which were killed, of course, by the sheep squatch.
Very nice.
What'd you get?
I got a bunch of 4. We're showing Buddy the Nexus mod to help him with their mods. Because they were trying to do the perk rollout manager, but they were unable to figure out what they were doing wrong, so I showed them a tool that would help their functionality in installing what's wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, anytime you need help or want to, if you need to know anything that I'm capable of lending a hand with, let me know. More than happy to fix it. This is the wrong freaking. Whatchamacallit? Fuck you. I thought I muted myself there, but apparently not.
I like nuclear grenades on occasion, but I just that auto grenade launcher. It's just, it's love.
Gotta live love.
Nothing says fuck around and find out like a 2-shot auto grenade launcher.
Right.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to slow walk. See if I can round up all of
What it was is the. Sorry, one sec. Clear it up.
Must.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Looks like we're doing daily.
Ops. What? Doing daily? Daily ops?
That was our teammate went in there, yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Sorry?
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said our teammate went in daily ops.
Oh, probably that's is that starts with a K? That's Hack. He's ready. He's ready. He's the one in my stream. Yeah, he wanting to do daily op. Fair enough. We'll get her done. It's a good chance for me to rack up some more grenades.
Grenades. I just got rid of something. Like, literally just sold a bunch.
No. Auto grenade. The 40 millimeter grenade rounds.
Oh, those. Well, in that case, I've got 36 for you.
Okay. Oh, it's pretty. What do you use? What rounds do you use?
I use Ultra Sight 45, 5.56, and
I don't have any regular 5.56, or is it all Ultra Sight?
Ultra Sight. All I use is Ultra Sight.
Oh. Well, I have none of that other than the 50 cal stuff I got for the thing.
The AGL.
My quad primed deal.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I got fireproof on. I'm gonna open that pack while I'm thinking about it. Now, doing daily ops, if you do the ones that are not the decryption, but the upload,
Yep.
you can. Oh, he's starting.
Shut down some radio interceptors nearby. Take them out. Bring us back some privacy.
But you can farm ammo in this play in the daily ops. if you I'm talking about anybody that's listening. If you have two people and you are one-shotting, and you got it set up where you can one-shot with a grenade launcher, the ammo they drop is the 44 or the 40 millimeter grenade rounds. If you have more than more people are killing more around you, that's why it works best when you have the upload, because everybody's together and you're in their radius. They will spawn you. If I'm not near something that you kill, like I can probably loot that one. I'm gonna go up here and get it. I'm gonna show my stream. I was nearby, so I can get those rounds off of it. But now, where you're at shooting stuff, I won't get any rounds for that.
One of the enemies nearby
I got you.
should have the code we need to shut down an interceptor. My intel is limited. You'll need to narrow it down yourself.
If that makes any sense, just how it spawns or how it drops. Where the hell are these bastards?
Nice going. Gotta go. You can use it to shut down an interceptor. And that's there'll be tighter security nearby, so move quietly if you can.
Somebody at one of these. That's why I like that one too. It also rounds them up a little better.
No rest for the weary. Take down another handful of these bastards, and I'll try to hone in on the next code.
It's harder to get ammo with its decryption because you got to chase them down. They're not in clusters. They don't just barge up on you like they do with upload. But upload's perfect for it. You can still do it in these, but it's just a lot harder to do. You basically have to all run as a squad and stay real close to each other for it to work. If you have 4 people going, you will bank some serious ammo. Like I went from, I had like 10 in my inventory and I got up to like 300 on a 4-man run. I'm en route. You'll have them killed before I get there.
Excellent. Security will start ramping up. You need to shut down another interceptor.
Yep, nothing off
Good
those.
luck.
Alright. Haha, you died, Hack. Hacky died. Careful. What is that word? I don't understand what this word is. This careful. What is this careful you speak of? I know of no such word, nor principle. He often tells me to be quiet in these missions, Hack. And you know I'm not going to be quiet with a grenade launcher. I'm coming up on it. Hopefully.
Target eliminated. Well done. Head for the final interceptor. Interceptor's down. Secure comms can be the difference between life or death. You've done good work,
Yay.
team. Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium, team. Ad Victorium.
Oh, humbug.
It ain't Christmas. You can't be doing all humbugs. It ain't Christmas. See what
They
I
don't have
roll.
Christmas in this time. You wouldn't know the difference.
They had Christmas in the Fallout universe.
Yeah, but not in this, like, no longer in this era, is what I'm saying. Like, in the...
Well, I would beg to differ, because if you play Fallout 4 at Christmas time there for a while, if I still do it, Diamond City would be decorated up.
Well, whoop-dee-doo.
So there you
That's
go.
200 years in the future.
Yeah, which means the tradition had to come from somewhere. I mean, it was probably carried on in places that were less hit by the fallout and nukes. So, I mean, the tradition probably carried on, just not mainstream and as big as it was. And it was really simplified back into what it was originally. You know.
I'm just going to say there's no Christmas, so bah humbug.
You have, I own Christmas tree decorations that they sold me for my Adam. You cannot argue with the fact that they potentially put stuff in the lore for that very reason.
Still gonna deny it?
And by the time I get out, all this stuff is reset and I can blow it all up again. My splodies continue. Yes. Racking up some plans, that's for sure.
Ooh,
Alright, now we're going to go to... Berkeley Springs. I may have to do Vox next time. I gotta do some of these, no, I'll do it next, after this. want that captain's hat that's right there, but you can't take it. Can't even get it to move. When you go over to Berkeley Springs, the little costume shop or clothing store or whatever it is.
What about it? Like the little hat?
Oh, I can't redeem the hydrate. I don't have any water here with me. I done emptied both my things.
Sounds like it's time for a quick break.
It does. It does. Hold on. All right, I am back. And here you go. Went and got me some delicious milk.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Static and Alpha.
You are never to run off without permission again. Ah, now that I can confirm you are still... Your parents told me you left... Now run along.
honestly just ought to remove the hydrate option, because when I'm thirsty, I was raised and then you reinforced in the military. If you're thirsty, you're too late. You're already behind the curve for being hydrated.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
I mean, that's what I was always taught in scouts, by my family, by the army. You know, that many sources, conferring something that's scientific, like that, I can get down with. It's like, okay, all right. And it sounds reasonable that your body, if you listen to your body if you're craving something other than sweets, if you're craving something like spinach or broccoli, probably a reason for it. Your body subconsciously knows.
Returned so soon. Pity. I mean, perfect. It's so good to see you again.
I get what you're saying.
Now, why don't you go to your room to play?
What you could always do too is increase the time to it.
Perhaps a nap would be best. No, run along.
Well, I mean, I've got it set for like 20 minutes or something like that. It's not, or maybe it's 10.
I think that's the default.
I set it to something. I did change the thing on it. I'm working on getting something where I can set up with sound, so it'll cue me audibly.
Yeah.
I think I've got that set up. Well, at least for one of them as a test. It doesn't show up on my OBS, so that's kind of like, see, now we're going to go to Monongah, where I'll have to clear out a whole big bunch of things. Oh, I just got a text. Okay. This is where I'm going to have to leave y'all.
What time, eh?
As soon as I deal with this mega sloth over here. All right, now I've got a cow.
Right.
Something's, so I will catch y'all later.
All right, have a good one.
You too. All right, just like I said, I've got some things just come up. Text message says I've got to go. We'll do this tomorrow. Hate to leave you hanging there, Hack. But it's, like I said, just come up and I have to take care of it. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will catch you next time.